Welcome back, third grade scientists. This week in your science lessons, you will be exploring how to develop a solution, engineer and design a solution to a weather hazard related problem. So today I'm going to take you through the engineering and design process. Let's get going. First, the engineering and design process always starts with a problem. Engineers design technology in order to solve problems. Did you know that the fork that you eat your dinner with is actually a technology? It's an instrument that was designed to solve a problem. That's all technology really is. Sometimes we get confused and think technology has to be something electronic or something that can be plugged in or charged, but that's not true. Actually, technology is anything that's been designed to solve a problem. This pair of scissors is actually a technology. It was designed by a human in order to solve the problem of cutting paper neatly. So think about that. Go on a little technology scavenger hunt around your house. You will find technology in every room. So the engineering and design process always begins with a problem. So today I thought I would take you through the process and have you help me solve a problem that I've encountered recently. So it's springtime and the birds have been visiting my house and the trees around my house a lot lately. So my son and I decided last weekend that we would build a bird feeder in order to get them to come to the trees. So we designed a very simple bird feeder to hang in our tree. And here's what we came up with. We used some materials around the house, just some string, a simple cup, and we put a wooden dowel through it so the birds would have a place to perch, and we filled it with bird seed. Seems like a pretty good technology, right? However, there was a problem. We went outside to watch the birds come to the bird feeder and discovered that we had a serious problem. It wasn't the birds that were getting all the bird seed, but rather it was the squirrels. Yes, boys and girls, the squirrels were easily climbing down toward our bird feeder and gobbling up that bird seed faster than the birds could get it. So my son and I said, well, we have a problem to solve. We engineered and designed this bird feeder, but it needs an improvement. So we went through the engineering and design process to try to come up with a solution to this squirrel problem. We have to engineer something better. So what is engineering? Well, engineering is the area of science and technology that explores designing, building, and improving things to solve problems. That's all technology is. It can be very simple to very complex. Here you see a group of engineers looking over plans. They are working through the design process to come up with a technology to solve a problem. So what do engineers do exactly? Well, here are some things that engineers do. They invent technology that can change the way we work, learn, and improve the way we live. For example, the home computer. They also work together to create tools that help us gather information about our world. So we can think big technology, satellites out in space, is also another technology that engineers work on. But engineers also build vehicles, homes, and plan cities using the resources available to them. They build highways, shopping centers. All of these things are jobs for engineers. They work on solving problems to make and improve to make our lives better. So engineers follow a process to solve a problem. So let's go back to our squirrel problem. Our problem is that the squirrels keep eating the seed from the bird feeder. They can get it really easily, and the birds aren't getting any food. The purpose of the bird feeder was to feed the birds, not the squirrels, so we have a problem. So what we decided to do with our problem is to go through the process. We recognized and identified the problem. So we took our notebooks outside And we actually took a camera too, and we observed how the squirrels were exactly getting the food. We took some pictures and we took some notes. We want to see if our research could lead us to a solution. So then we looked over our research and the information we gathered. And what we noticed from our pictures and our notes is that the squirrels were able to get to the top of this bird feeder really easily, dig their head right in, and eat up that seed. So we thought, based on our observations, maybe we can create some kinds of top that covers the bird feeder, but leaves an opening here where the birds can perch and get the seed, but the squirrels would not be able to get it. They would be too heavy to stand on these perches, and without access from the top, the squirrels would not have enough room to get the food, but it would allow the birds to get it. So we thought that sounded like a good idea. So we engineered something that looked like this. We just took a simple plate and attached it to the top of our bird feeder. And now the squirrels can't get from the top, but the birds can easily access the food from the sides. We went through the design process, problem solved. So this is the engineering and design process. You'll notice that in the middle is the goal, and you'll also notice that the process is in a circle, not a straight line. The engineering and design process is not a beginning and end process. It can keep going around and around and around in a circle, which is why it's in a circular model, because anytime engineers design a solution to a problem, they're also always looking for ways that they can improve their design. And therefore, the process is really never finished. But it always begins by asking yourself, what is the problem? Imagining or coming up with some solutions, drawing a design or a diagram and gathering the materials that you need, so making a plan, then executing the plan by creating the design and testing it out. And through that testing process, asking yourself, how can I improve my design? How can I make it better? Let's try it again. And then that's why this is in a circle, because we start all over. If we're looking for an improvement, what was the problem that we want to improve? What are some solutions to get that improvement going? Drawing another diagram and a plan, testing out our improvement. Did I make it better, or is there something else I can do to make it even better? That's why you see technology is always improving, because engineers are constantly working through this design process. So third grade scientists, remember, engineers are always improving their solutions to a problem. So when you work on this engineering and design process for a weather-related hazard, just remember, think about your solution and how can you make it better. Keep up the great work, keep learning and exploring, third grade scientists.